Hello, welcome to today's Mary Kay the Easy Way. As you can see, I've got my eyes done, my brows are on, my foundation is on, my foundation is dotted on my face. My shadow is on, my lashes are done. Amen. And so I just want to do a quick tutorial on foundation. And so what I'm using again, my go-to is my Mary Kay CC cream. This is in the color Deep. This is what I use typically year round, even though my skin gets lighter in the winter, a little bit darker in the summer months. I typically use the CC cream in the color Deep because it actually is a color corrector. So I haven't had any problems with it adjusting to the changes in my skin during certain seasons. And of course, then I always follow it up with a Mary Kay translucent powder. It is a white powder and useful for every skin tone, from the darkest to the lightest. It actually will work on anybody's skin tone, so you don't have to worry about trying to find the perfect translucent powder. I have one for you. All right, so I've got my my face dotted with the CC cream, and I'm just going to go around, kind of pat it in first before I blend it out. Forgive me that my nails are not done yet. I'm getting ready to go to a doctor's appointment, or I should say a dentist appointment, and get those braces on my teeth. All right, so I've got the brush that I'm using. What I'm going to do here, I'm just going to let this sit for a minute. I'm going to let this sit for a minute, and I'm going to use I meant to grab my Perfecting Concealer. All right, so I've got my Perfecting Concealer. This is not the one I want. Got a fuller tube here. All right, so I'm just going to use my Perfecting Concealer underneath my eye right here. That does two things for me. One, it helps to conceal the natural darkness under my skin. It's not because of anemia or me being sick. It just happens to be some of the melanin in my skin is a little richer in other areas. And so I use this concealer. This is Perfecting Concealer in the color Light Bronze, Mary Kay Perfecting Concealer. Okay, so what I'm going to do with that, I'm just going to blend it in under my eye before I finish with the, let me grab my mirror so I can see a little better. Um, I'm just going to blend it in right here. I'm not going and bring it out a little bit, just tap it out a little bit up to the beginning of my brow bone. That's where I'm stopping, right there. Okay, so then I'm on this side. Again, I'm going in this way. I wear glasses, and typically if you wear glasses a lot, you're gonna experience some indentation and discoloration. Again, I'm going up just to where my brow bone meets right there. Probably should have done this before I put my mascara on. But anyway, okay, so I'm going to stop right there. I'm going in this area where my glasses actually have an indentation in my nose area, in the bridge of my nose. I'm just going to tap that in there. And you can see again how it actually gives you a natural highlight just right in that area. Can you see that? Just right in this area, it begins to bring out your cheekbone right here when you use a concealer. So I'll leave the information at the bottom, and you can go on my website and pick out the one that works best for you. We've got 6 different options, so whichever one will fit your skin tone the best. just a shade lighter than your skin tone, um, that's the one that you want. All right, so that's looking good to me. So I'm going to go ahead and continue. Again, I've let that sit on my face for a little bit of time. What I do with my brush. Oh, here it is. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and smooth this out. This is the foundation. I just let it sit on my face just for a moment to soak in a little bit. I think for me, that's the best way to do that. And then, of course, I'm going to go around the back of my ears here just to color that in so that there's no line of demarcation. So you want to run it down under your chin, down your neck. If you're wearing white, you know, you got to decide how far down you want it to go. But this is very helpful to use a brush when you have the right tools. It's like when you're building anything. When you have the right tools, you'll get the right effect. Again, on my website, there is a set of Mary Kay brushes that you can pick up for yourself. You might want to get 2 or 3 so that while you're using one, you'll have a couple of clean ones to pick up with when you need to use another one. All right, I'm loving this application here. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so now with that, as you can see, let me just come a little closer so you can see. I have lights on everywhere, but you can see the right here towards my eye is the concealer in this area, and I don't want to block that out. I don't know how to show you that, but I want to. Okay, well, you just have to be able to see how it raises, it emphasizes your cheekbone right here. Okay, so that's what we want. I love that. All right, so now I'm going to actually do a powder application. And how I do the powder, I just actually tap some into the lid. Just tap it right into the lid. It's hard to see, and it's not as much as it looks like. But I tap some in the lid, and then I use my sponge. And I think I've showed you this before, and I love this application. I dot here, I dot here, I dot here, here, and here. And then I just begin to blend that out. This translucent powder gives you such a matte finish. And if you have oily skin, you tend to have oil breakthrough on your skin throughout the day, this translucent powder will help eliminate that through your workday. So definitely want to get one of these. All right. Okay. Now, as I post this on Facebook, I really want you to be comfortable with going to my website, and I will show you or I will post the link there. But my Mary Kay website is a secure site, so you don't have to be concerned about, you know, some rabble rousers or anything like that. Mary Kay is very adamant about securing everything that they do. And so all these 10 plus years, I've not ever had a problem with my account being hacked or anything like that. So I want you to feel secure about going onto my website and going ahead and place your order. They don't want their name tarnished, and so they do everything they can to make sure that they are employing safety hazard or safety aspects for all of us, consultants and clients alike. I use the same website that you would be using. Okay, so you can see the effect of the translucent powder. Again, I just used a CC cream. my CC cream and a Mary Kay translucent powder on my face as a foundation and as a powder. And so those are available on the website. These are actually two of my favorite things to use um, in my Mary Kay arsenal, along with, I might as well do a few of my favorite things. My Mary Kay eye makeup remover. Once you get it, you'll see that it separates from the top up and the middle up and the middle down. And one of them is clear and one of them is a little bit more cloudy. But when you mix them together, that's when they work together. So you want to be sure always to shake it up before you use it. Lay it on a cotton pad on your eyes for about 10 seconds. Wipe it off. You're good to go. Alrighty, so those are three of my favorite things. I'm going to show you one more of my favorite things, and that is this lip color. It is the Poppy Please. I'm just looking at this Poppy Please. It is a semi gel. And so it's going to give me, it's a semi-matte, so it's going to give me a little bit of a matte color. But another one of my favorite products is the Extra Emollient Night Cream. Guys, I don't know what happened to my skin from me being a younger girl to being a more mature woman, but my skin has changed. And so I went from being real oily now to being dry and sometimes very dry. The seasons are changing. The fall is here, winter is coming. Always around this time, September, the end of September, all the way till about March, my skin is very dry. And so the Extra Emollient Night Cream, I don't know if you can see that, Extra Emollient Night Cream. Oh my gosh, it's not just good to use at night. You want to use it at night when you go to bed. After you cleanse your skin, apply a little bit for added hydration. You can dampen your skin with a little bit of water and then apply it to your face. I remember this product when I was 13 years old. My father invited a Mary Kay lady to come and do a class with me and my sisters. And the fragrance, now they didn't add fragrance to this. The fragrance in this is still the same. And I remember it from being a 13-year-old girl. I believe God planted that seed in me when I was 13 years old concerning Mary Kay. So the Extra Emollient Night Cream, I put a little bit on my lips because, again, I'm in that season now where my skin is a little bit more dry than I really want it to be. So I just added this on my lips. You can use it on your elbows. You can use it on your feet. You can, and then, of course, apply it on your skin before you go to bed. So I'm going to use a little bit of this Poppy Please on my lips. I love it. I love it. I am more inclined to use something in the red family of color when it comes to my lips. I'm just a red girl and I'm good with that. And so I've applied the Poppy Please on my lips, on my lids. I have concealer under my brow. I've got a midnight blue on my crease. And then I've got actually a blush color, if I can find it, a blush color, um, citrus fruit, I think is what it's called, on my lid. And so I'm loving the look today. I pray that all things are going well for you. Give me just a minute. I'll try to give you a finished look. Hold on one moment. All right, guys, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and I pray that you have a great day today. Remember, with God, all things are possible. Have a wonderful weekend. Ta-da!